it's pretty safe to say, God give it, God take it away. It's the worldwide American way.
Going on, team? Proof here, and today I'm bringing to you the latest recruit report. And it's been a while since I last did this. It's been about, I want to say, a month since the last recruit report video was put up. That's just because Bushiroad was being very, I guess, secretive or low-key, or just didn't want to put up new spike cards for us. And before I get into it, I just want to apologize if I sound like a little raspy. My voice is a little bit deeper than it already is. But I'm a little under the weather, but I'm going to try and get these out to you because there likely won't be a video next week, the week of Thanksgiving, as I'm going back home and spending time with my family down there. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And the card we got today is Dudley Cheers Lindsey. I was about to say Linda, but that's the PG or the septuple wall. But we have Dudley Cheers Lindsey, and she came as a set, as all the clans within set 13 got a new double rare heal trigger that all function the same. And her skill is bind this card face up, choose a card from your heal, or choose another card with heal from your drop zone and bind it face up. When this card is discarded from your hand for the cost of calling a G guard, you may pay the cost if you do counter charge 1 or soul charge 1. And that's really good in and of itself because it allows us to be able to either emergency counter charge or just get that extra soul we might need for a Miracle Ace or Fuel Mayhem Tiger and things like that. But what makes this card really shine is the fact that it's a Dudley card. And it's been a while since I was last excited for a Dudley card, because if you know me, I'm not a big fan of Bushiroad trying to push a Dudley subclan on us that's all Dudley restricted, more or less, because cards, especially when you try to push Ryzen at one point or continually, it's much better to have generic support than it is to have subclan specific support. So back in set 9, I was kind of annoyed with all the Dudley cards needing a Dudley Vanguard or stride into a Dudley card per se. So this card being just a generally good card makes me really happy. And what makes her really good is that her being a Dudley means she's searchable through jelly beans, which gives a lot of consistency to the Hellhard 8 deck, or the Crazy 8 deck as I call it. So what you can do is that if you have a jelly beans in your hand, you can reveal it to your opponent, put it to the top, and then search out your heal without needing to use a counter blast from Mecha Trainer. And you can do that without hurting your overall deck consistency, because you have much more charge units to be able to use now thanks to having a great star in your deck. And it's just a really good card, really good general card, and that's really about it. Gives a Crazy 8 more consistency. You just generally use it just to get a counter charge or soul charge in. It helps out the bad end deck. It helps out the general Ryzen deck that's not focused around Hellhard 8. It helps even the would-be Legion Break Ride decks, the Bloody End decks out there, just to get that extra counter charge back before you go into your big turn. It's just an all-in-all general good card. And sorry to say that it's gonna put my boy Young Linus to rest. He has such a short lifespan, but he's a legend in my heart. And yeah, that'll about do it for Lindsey here. Let me know what you think down below. And before I close it out, this card pretty much caused the buyout of jelly beans on TCG Player, just because I and the people on my Discord weren't the only ones that noticed the interaction here. So people just bought up the jelly beans here that were about 20 cents a piece. So I expect that to go up. And it's probably the first time since my boy Oshawa placed high at ARG Nationals that a spike, a spike card spiked. So that'll be interesting to see what becomes from that. Yeah, that'll do it for me. Hope you enjoyed. Look out for the next recruit reports. Gonna have a lot of these to get through. And until next time, peace. Be easy.